name sounds like a song from Fallout. Uranium fever. They can make one from Ren. Pointless is a real play Trump's ego, blah, 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 yeah. So I guess that the overall sentiment of this is that war with, like, here's the thing, right? The treaty or the deal is like us done in the war with Iran. You'd like think that these guys are gonna stop, like, you know, my God is better than your God, shooting missiles at each other. That's kind of not gonna happen. They're still always gonna be fighting with somebody over there. But at least our involvement, and therefore, as a trader, the stock market's involvement is probably paused-ish for now. But you have to think of it like this. At any moment in time, you're going to hear some kind of news. I'm telling you, it's going to happen out of the blue. It's going to be like, you know, we're still parked out there and a drone something or other accidentally shoots something or other that's ours or whatever, and the market drops 4% in a day, and then the next day they clarify what it is and it rallies 4% up. It's still that sensitive to that, I promise. You know what I mean? You know, Iran's firing at some American target or something, and you don't know who does it or what it is, or conspiracy, somebody paid someone to do it so they can short the market, who knows. But it's going to be a time where you're going to just wake up in the middle of whatever, the market's just... So don't sleep on the idea that we signed a deal, it's over. There's going to be some kind of something. You know how it goes. So don't think, okay, we're safe. I promise. There's going to be one day something weird's going to happen, and then a day later they're like, no, it's okay. False alarm. And then the market's just like... So anyways... FOMC yesterday, how'd it go? I didn't watch it. I didn't pay attention to it. Was it an interesting? I didn't get to hear. I thought I'd want to be part of watching K-Fed speak, but I didn't even come out there, and I didn't even listen to it, so I don't even know what happened. Palm Beach Pete. That poor guy. Palm Beach Pete. Don't look like Jeff Epstein. Oh shit. Okay. Wow. So ever since the press conference yesterday, I don't know why we weren't more violent to it. Look at this. We have shifted drastically in Fed funds futures. I guess comments from K-Fed were very drastic about rate hikes. He's no J pal, huh? His tie was crooked and heads are rolling today. Well, that was what he was signaling to traders. The crooked tie means the crooked distribution. So that's what he was telling you. Like you know. He talked for too long. Good morning. You're on a plane to Dallas. Yeah, that's kind of cool. What's up? Go. What's up, man? So it looks like, so I guess we didn't get any rate cuts. I'm assuming this is current probability. So no rate cut, no rate hike. Literally, I paid no attention to it. So I'm assuming none, because we're still here. But one rate hike has now moved up to September. So in 2 meetings, we got a rate hike coming up. K-Fed washed us out.
De todo
I'm
mundo.
telling you, man. That is like the most jarring word to say for the next, I don't know how many years. I'm calling him K-Fed, and that's it.
Ah, tá aqui Orlando.
I tell you, when you say wash, it's just,
Meu pai fica...
you know, you sound like Goofy. Right? It's just...
E
it's
como
so
é que o
hard to
Marcelo
say,
sabe que
it's
não é
so-
morava com Orlando? Porque eles
it
comentou,
sounds
né?
off the tongue when you say wash.
Então.
Can't. So it's K-Fed, and that's it. That makes it easy. We had a J-Pound, I have a K-Fed, we're good. Is there'll be no more future guidance from the Fed? Wait, what? You're joking, right? He's eliminating the idea that press conference is going to answer questions about future guidance. Like he's like, fuck Wall Street, we're not going to help you, sort of thing. So look, before the meeting, is that what he said? Before the meeting, we were at 375, 375, and we had potential for a rate hike around December, January. So this is what it used to look like. Let me draw a different color. So this is the change before and after. So before, we were staying the same until here, and then we were basically like this before. So the thing was, it's possibly one rate hike before next year, right? But, and then there was like a 20% chance of 2. Now, since whatever happened yesterday, it's now shifted. Oops, let me put that back here. We used to be here and here. But now, as you see, it's shifted. Definitely shifted to 2 rate hikes are guaranteed. Now there is 1 rate hike in 2 months, another one by March, and now a 20% chance for 3 by April. What? So the Fed is literally leaning to curb inflation over the next year. 3 rate hikes, maybe 3 rate hikes, at least 2, maybe 3. And you see how there's a wide distribution like 14, 30, 30, and 16. It means if we look at the dot, oh, this was we should have got a dot plot because this was June. So we should have got a dot plot. Let me go find it real quick. And I bet you the distribution is like probably all over the place. Let's load that bad boy up. FOMC economic. Wait, you said they're not giving any forward guidance? Are they not releasing their economic projections or what? I don't want that. I want the doc. Give me the PDF. Give me the old PDF, Google. Okay, let me find it really quick. Summary economic predictions, blah, 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 blah. There we go. Found it. Let's read this boring document. So explain to me the forward guidance thing. Hold on. Let me go back and read the text yesterday. You're fairly new. Curious if we ever look at gold here. We do if you want me to. I look at gold sometimes. If you want me to tell gold, I'll just pull gold up and show you in the morning. He will not be providing forward guidance, encourages other members to continue doing so. Oh, so he's gonna basically like, he doesn't want the he doesn't want the pressure of, you know, saying the wrong thing to the president or something. Is that what it is? Let me go read some of the stuff he said yesterday. Hold on. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Where is it? Right, a military time or something? Where is it all? Am I missing something? June 18th. Oh, June 18th. That's fine. Let's go back a day. All right, go. Okay, here's Warsh. What are you saying? Trump and Warsh. There's some changes. They may be worthy of press conference. Okay, here we go. To act about the future of press conferences, they can be a very useful way of communicating, but I want to have something important to say for pressers. There will be some changes to come. They may be worthy of press conferences. Blah, blah, blah. We missed the inflation goal for 5 years. We're going to fix it. Okay.
Não, sentei aqui e ele sentou na minha cara ali.
Me
bateu ontem, a primeira vez, ela me bateu.
Really?
Mas eu tava atiçando ela. Eu tava na cara dela, eu tava pedindo.
Come on, man. Help us traders out. The dot plot submissions came with pencils and had big erasers. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I expect to propose changes, including.
Desencana, cara. Que chatice.
Like, are we going to be less transparent or something? This is kind of weird.
Se achar.
Anyways. I hope this is a good thing and not a. I hope it's not it's starting to sound like censoring or just telling you what we want you to know or like holding data back. Hopefully not. I don't know. Okay, so the projection, right? We're going to compare March to June. March is the last time we got this out. June is now. So the GDP projection, GDP is slowing down according to this new projection. And maybe inflation has something to do with it, at least for this year. Unemployment rate is expected to go down, which is good. So this is not really too terrible. This is kind of a wash. PCE inflation is expected to go up, as we are seeing from the last projection where they thought it was going to be good and it actually came out to be pretty bad. Same thing for core, which means this is a lot of tariff and this is still high oil prices all built into that. Okay, let's go to the dot plots. The only thing we really care about here. Let's read this. First time seeing it. Yep, like I said, we'd be pretty much distributed all over the place. All right. So we're currently sitting at what, 3/4, 3/2, where we are now. It looks like at the end of 2026, we're going to be at 3/2. So right now we're here. So by 2026, one rate hike. By 2027, the mean is 2. By 2028, then maybe coming down. But again, inflation is going to be such a sticky thing. It's hard to project 3 years out. So for the most part, there's 2 camps like there used to be. And there still kind of is. The 2 rate hikes is literally the plan. All right. Okay, I'm bored. Let's look at something else. Outside of DD bands, baby. Ooh, this market's bullish. I hit all maximum P&L on my Lucids right here. All maxed. Except for this guy right here. This one needs to make like 1,400 bucks, I think, to get payout. And I decided to just, for you guys, this is actually what I decided to do. I need to make, hold on. Wait. Oh, another one. Okay, hold on. I have 2 that need to make money. Hold on. No. This is right. This is right. This one needs to make $649 more. So $1,260, give or take. I left it for you guys. I did it for y'all. So I was like, I longed like right out the door. Longed. Market dipped on that 1 red candle. I was like, I'm longing. And it was going up, going up, going up. I hit all my profit targets super easy. And I was like, you know what? Let me just save some for tomorrow. So I actually closed my position rather than going to profit target just so y'all have something to watch today. I need to watch you shaking the Fed up, moving it into the future. But like what, like give me the, you'll predict there will be no rate hikes in 26. Why? Inflation's like running rampant right now. Why do you think there'd be no rate hikes? I hear people say, some people try to say that, but I don't understand what your logic behind that is or why. Usually put your trades on the screen and when you are in one, and I'm like the only person on YouTube that does that. 100%. 100%. Every other person out there that YouTube's trades off stream, and even the big ones, dude, long in and shorting at the same time, even self-clowning themselves by, I'm shorting the market, and then the next day, like, look how long I was in Lucid, and you're like, what? Like, it's all trickery out there. I have one prop firm, one set of accounts, and you can see the trades on the screen. No hidden, nothing off stream, all entries and exits. The active trading account I'm doing is right here in front of you. So yes, I see these people like, it's so crazy how many people trick people and they think they're actually live trading, but we do it here. Yeah, I'm fully transparent. And so on this stream, you know, obviously like in the first quarter, I did a $1 million challenge to take 100K as far as I could. And I did that live on stream, every trade you can watch. And then all the prop firms I do, still live on stream too. And went top 16 in Tradeify. We did in that tournament. We just did that. Ninja Trader, I just did that. Actually, those weren't on screen. I had to be secretive about the tournament so people didn't know what I was doing. He does answer to the president behind the scenes, so he doesn't want us to know that. Is that what it is? Oh gosh, you know, I totally thought he was gonna be different. Yeah, this guy's gonna be like Trump's guy. You know what I mean? That's probably the reason, I guess, we probably wouldn't get rate hikes, because it's Trump's guy. You know what I'm saying? That would, like, the only reason to not get rate hikes is because the president's like, want the market to go up. All right. Yeah, cut rates, but sir, inflation, cut rates. Okay, all right, geez. Cut rates, so we're gonna embarrass you in public like we did in SeuPaaai. Should I do another million challenge again? I'm thinking about doing it probably once the Iran stuff is finally over now, like once things settle out. I'll jump in again. I took out $805,000 from that challenge first quarter, which is kind of nice. And I'm excited about that. When do I start trading in the morning? In the morning, no, I made these trades last night. So right when the market opens, I usually will do something. If like MHP is close or something, I'll be smacking trades right at the open. The open's been the cleanest, easiest trading that we've seen. It's much easier than US Sesh. He wants the markets to react to information and not his interpretation of the information. Oh, that's kind of cool. So there might be a time where the press conference isn't necessarily the big mover. That's kind of cool. Close your eyes and click buy. That's today's trading strategy, guys. Just literally just close your eyes, click buy, you'll be fine. 805. That's how much I withdrew, so that includes the starting balance, whatever I put in there. That was good. It was a good challenge. I remember making the decision. This is when I bought iDoc her Ferrari. I was at the dealership doing the delivery with her, and like, you know, filming and taking a picture and all that stuff. And I kept peeking at my phone. This is the week that April 10th, that week or whatever, where the market just went up and up and up and up and up like 5 days in a row. I had the 14th was like the last day I traded that account. I had withdrawn 805,000. I left 200,000 in there. And so the 200,000 the week before I was trading on stream, I made it to 330. So I was almost there to 100 P&L. I was almost at 900 P&L. On the other side, like how much P&L I had made. And then I went up to like 330, and then I whittled it down to like less than 100. I was like, okay, let's just pull the plug. This market's weird. It was like, it was like it would hit a yellow line and then sort of whatever. And I'm like, oh, we're like hundreds of points outside of DD band. Let me just scalp a short. Whoa, like where's it going? Okay, this market's kind of irrational. Let's just, so I, like literally I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna call it. I still got whatever's still in that account. I think it's probably like 80,000 still. I haven't touched it since then. Maybe I'll fire it back up. Try it one more time. Yeah, it was all transparent. It was all on the stream. So you got to see the entire thing. Okay, so here's my trading strategy today. Log. Oh, but seriously though, we are outside of the risk interval band on NASDAQ. We're almost here on the S&P. This is gonna be a little tricky. We haven't usually, when it hits the band, sometimes it does fade out. I'm not really feeling it though. VIX is in a place where it can, so let's not be too stupid about it. We pretty much gained everything back that we lost on the FOMC. I don't think Fed is going to stop or deter this market from where it wants to go. This right here is really good. Like this look and the fact that we didn't fill the gap is really good. And the VIX is less than 20, which isn't so bad. Not bad. SpaceX is relaxing a little bit down to 190. Interesting. Yeah, this right here is not that bad. Now look is good. Like it's like it didn't fill the gap it wants to go. Expirations tomorrow as well. So any dips I'm buying. I mean literally any dips I'm buying. So what is this line I have drawn here? Why did I draw this? Oh, never mind. That's a risk interval off the open. Okay. Red lines. Let's do it. Let's make some red lines, you guys. You want to make some noise? Some red line noise? Let's go. I like doing the trick. That way, like every time the opportunity pops up, you guys get a chance to come in here and see how it works. Bam. Bam. That's it. There's one for a future yellow line. Literally right there at the end. There's run length impact. That's been touched. Let's do one for today. Oh, my favorite little technique. This is the old school way I used to trade. I still use it. It's fantastic. There, bigger V, smaller V, smaller V. There it is. There she is. Let's do the bigger one. You know what's funny? After 10 years, I've been trading for 16 years, and literally after 10 years of trading, someone finally taught me the trick that when you draw something with Thinkorswim, like right here, for 10 years I would be like, oh, oops. So here's just midpoints, by the way. I'm just marking middle points. I would like right click and then like duplicate drawing and be like, yes, right here. And then I'm like, now I learned if you just hit spacebar, it duplicates for you. I never looked at the hotkeys. So somebody on my stream one time was like, you know, you could just hit spacebar. I was like, man, all that busy work you could have saved me all these years ago. Okay, so this is an impact line just for tonight. If we dip and touch it, then I get rid of it. If we don't, we've got 2 yellow lines in the future. That's what the prep for that is. Pop this bad boy on here. These are illiquidity pivots, or you know, rebalancing pivots when the market balances. This little move right there, right there, and then we go up to the top, and we don't think we ever touched the middle in the S&P. We did on the Nasdaq. We did not. Okay, so that's still going. Very cool. We don't need these yet. We'll visit those later. But here we got yellow. Here we got yellow, so we're good. So anyways, 4% of days close above this green line here. 96% of days close below that green line. 96 and 4. Doesn't mean we short. If this ratio is greater than half, one can short scalp only, and don't bet on reversal off of the green. The green is always a pivot, always, every time. Sometimes I just choose not to take it. If it's bearish, if this, and it won't be, but if this ever comes out as bearish, I usually short the hell out of it, like for a reversal. If this number is greater than half and it's bullish, I'm willing to take a short scalp. You know, usually it's, if this is the distance it's moving, it's definitely less than halfway back. It doesn't retrace and find equilibrium. It's bullish, it'll keep going. So off the top here, I'd probably get 10 points and be okay with it. This running up another 13 points is the same thing as this running up 50 points. So that's right at about 600, give or take. And Nasdaq's kind of stretching almost at like, almost a 2 to 1 pace sometimes. So even can give it 100. So, you know, about here, probably more than 50 to 100. And Nasdaq is above here. So we have a rule, no shorting above DD band unless you got a reason to, and you need a pivot. So there it is. If I were shorting Nasdaq, I wouldn't short anywhere but here. But then again, I'm not shorting, right? There might be a short scalp, but I'm still long-minded. So what I think is that with the market kind of stabilizing here, that there, and then this was just a big flush fed and we're back to normal, that there is going to be liquidity pockets in here, which is nice. We also have a nice, decent gap up. So I mean, we're talking like 70 points of gap up. This usually doesn't fade. So we good. How do I read the dot plots? Oh, yeah. Let me show you the dot. Let me just give you like a quickie on dot plot. This is the simplest way to read it. Each one of these dots is somebody's vote. So this is like at the end of the year. This is end of the year, and long run is like whatever. This is December. This is where we'll land at the end of 26, end of 27, end of 28. Each one of these dots is one person's vote. Think of it like this. This guy is like, hey, I think that we need to be at 4 and 4.5. So Fed has a target rate, right? So they're trying to target a certain rate, and there is an actual interest rate, but they think of it in a range. So like the target rate is 3.25 to 3.5 as an example. Is like we want our target rate to be somewhere in between here. They think of it in quarter point increments. So your quarter point increments are here, here, and here. So everybody puts their pebble in one of the buckets. Like this is where I think the appropriate policy is. So like person A over here, we have 5 minutes till we open. Person A, it's a horrible stick figure. It's just supposed to be a person anyways. This person might be like, yep, my vote goes here and here and here, and that's my appropriate path for monetary policy over the next 3 years. So this person puts their vote. So this is the combination of everybody's votes. This is the way to see it. Now, the way you read it is you just look where like most people believe you should be, either the mean or the median, whatever. Like essentially you can either look at the middle or here. See here, there's like 2 camps. Some people think that we need to be higher quicker this year. Some people think we don't need to be. That's kind of what you're looking at. Current rate is 3.5 and 375. So 3.5 to 375 is exactly this right here. So most of the people, most of the votes are like, we're where we need to be. But the majority of everyone else is like, hell no, we need to be higher. 3 people think 1, 5 people think 2, and 1 person thinks 3. So each one of these is a rate hike. Oh shit, DD. Whoa, what's going on right now? Look at that pre-market pop. What is going on? Too early for this, man. Way too early. When I think Rockstar will appear on TradingView, we haven't started the project yet. We're going to talk about it when my guy comes back in from being out of town. Either today or tomorrow. It'll be available. Any chance I got a co-op with Brad? Be nice to hear us back and forth. This Friday, we'll be doing a group stream for you guys. Friday afternoon. When the market's closed. So we'll chill and hang out, teach y'all something. Whatever. Okay. Hold on. Can I just do a, I need to make, you dare I? Please don't short this market, guys. Please don't short the market. Let me just fade the news to open, to half gap. It's a major gap up. Please don't do what I'm doing. Nobody do what I'm doing there. I'm gonna get 10 points, that's it. I don't know what that is, but I'll try to fade it. Hold on. And I'm gonna turn around and buy the dip later. Please don't do what I'm doing. I've got all 4 of my accounts have hit max. They're all flipping now for all my accounts right now are flipping for payout. So these are all accounts with $10,000, $15,000 in them. So pros, I just need to flip 333 every day to get payout. Flexes, I need to flip 250. This is a remaining pro that just needs to make 600 and something more dollars. I need to make 1,200 of this one, and then I've all maxed out. So essentially, I got 2 payouts yesterday, and I'm rolling. See, with Lucid Pro, you only need to make $1,000 total at 40% consistency. So you need to make 333 bucks a day. Lucid Flex, you need to make 250 a day every 5 days. So these are all, like these 4 right here, they're already with buffer and payout. So I'm just rolling them forward. Let's see it. Are yellow lines a retrace? They can be. Yeah. So not that I can always short scalp off a DD band. It's not a terrible idea. Wait, 75, 79. Why am I still on M? Why do I keep doing this? Oh my God. Okay, hold on. I'm telling you, dude. Keep jacking this up. All right, hold on. I don't know what that news was. Why am I still on M? Oh my word. That puts me in 2. Keep doing that. I keep doing that. And get back on ESU. I don't know why I keep adding M. See, it's even still there. Go away. Go away. I keep doing that crap. Okay. Please don't copy what I'm doing, guys. Terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. All right. Let's just be in a minute. It's probably gonna keep flying, but we'll see. Whatever that news was crazy. Probably should have micros on that. You can, like, one can short at the upper DD band, but it's only for a scalp. Like I'm looking to get 10 points if I can, and that's it. And then I'm gonna wait to see what the data looks like. If these resiliences are gonna be pretty strong, it's probably just gonna rally and keep going. But this is like to gap up like this and the trade really high like this. I definitely want to be long this market. So I'm just gonna play on this one and see if I can't grab that first open here. All the data is good. We got about a minute or 2 till our stuff comes out. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button. You just called JP Morgan. Is that what you did? Oh, yeah. Your default's back to the M contract every time you save the U? Yeah, I know. I don't know why it does that. It's weird. Okay, so, wow, negative resilience on NASDAQ a little bit. Okay, this might fade a little till DD band. Good deal. Okay, so, again, it's just opening, so it's going to kind of kick around a little bit. Watch this number right here, guys. The white one. If the white one's greater than 0, then I'm fucked. It's going to keep going. If the white one is like less than 0 or close to 0, it will try to pull back, but it's definitely going to bounce there if it does. Oh, 100%. We're going to bounce there. Good. Okay, I'm going to short then long. Liquidity pocket. I got a rocket in my pocket. This is bull. This is bull. We're down to here. Just be careful it doesn't do that and doesn't do that. So I'm only going to buy a bottom pocket, not on bull zone. That's it. So in this kind of environment, I don't get in early. It's too tight on the bigger gap up. I will play from here only. I will avoid what's in here. We also are below MHP on Nasdaq, so be very careful. If we do break through 3611, see this, guys, on the liquidity map. This is actually resistance pressure off of MHP. So Nasdaq might actually pull back a little bit, guys. If we break through there, maybe it's long, but then it's resistance, man. I would avoid longing this today. I really would. Even on, if we do break out and it just flies, you have no more pivots. It's one of those weird kind of days. So the natural pressure of this is there's about a, with the confluence, without the confluence, there's a 90% chance that we don't break it. 10% we do. MHP resilience is negative. So it might actually sell off today. I think I got lucky. Sell off a little bit. So the opening move is down. Maybe getting lucky here. S&P though is pretty damn strong. So the pressure is definitely strength from there. Ratio is good. Strength from there. On Nasdaq, I would probably attempt a long there. If you are like wanting to fade this, you got your opportunity right there. You have MHP with negative res. It's possible. It's still hard to say. The probability of that is still kind of low, but that is a potential play. I'm taking it, so we'll see. I see to make like 600 bucks in this account. Let's watch monthly maps, baby. Guys, hit that like button. Do me a favor. Let's see where that bear zone top is. So it's actually moved up a little bit. That's good. So we are actually no. With Nasdaq, we're back into bear territory next month. So on S&P. Oh wait, S&P. Hold on. No, that's not S&P. Now we'll get a different monthly map kind of distribution after. Oh, I'm hitting my profit target. Oh yeah. All right, guys, that's all I needed to make for payout. I'm done. At max payout, max profit on all my accounts. So negative, yeah, this is a short setup today. Short setups, that's it. Good thing you copied me. I told you not to. I told you not to. I guess pre-market, and then when the data comes out, then I'm like, okay, good. So that's all I needed to make to hit PT. I needed to make 1,250 bucks. So all of these are maxed out for the day, just rolling for payouts. So I've made like 50K almost with Lucid. And I should go in live pretty soon. I think you can only make like 60, or 5,000 per account, I think. And none of my accounts have made 5. So listen, guys, look at this. You see how monthly maps, we're getting another bear scare again next week, starting on the 22nd. So that's actually like a week from now. Bears, we are actually back into bear territory where we are. This actually might sell off today, guys. Okay. In my pre-prep, every time you get those monthly map scares, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? On S&P. And NQ is actually volatile leading into expiration and tomorrow. So because we're VIX above triple B, we might actually get a fade day today. All right, cool. Be very what I would do today is I would buy dips for scalps only. I would not buy dips to reversals to highs. I would do only dips to scalps. Should I trade? Should I start trading something different, like some blue skies or something? Is bootcamp over now? I'm doing one more class today over part 3 of Trader Funding Program, and I'm gonna do an options class Monday. Ow. Where are the bands for NQ? 403. Trust me today, guys, with the way things are lining up with the S&P, it's volatile enough, and we land in bear territory next week. And this is weakening, but not too weak. I would take scalps only, and I wouldn't even go the whole way. I feel like this is probably one of those days that does this, this, and this. Okay? Tread lightly, folks. Tread very lightly. That dynamic shift, all your resiliences are negative. Lightly. Like if I'm grabbing knives in this, I'm getting a little bit only. You can feel that flow. That flow is pretty bad. This is gold. All right. Well, I'm sorry. I'm like smacking my breakfast here. With some gold, baby. I got you, man. Gold's bearish. 392.5 monthly map. So GLD is an ETF. So wherever gold peaked right now, it's resistance pressure. So wherever this peak was, if you break through it, then it's a squeeze. But that's the resistance on gold. So gold's also bearish. Nailed it, baby. You're amazing, Matt. Well, thank you. No, you're amazing, Annie. You're amazing. SpaceX sell-off. You're scared to trade, Aubrey. Yeah, no, dude. Markets like this, 100%. I get a little terrified in markets like this. Be careful buying dips today, guys. You can feel it. It's gonna smash through a lot of stuff. Y'all, you know what I'm talking about, right? Just be careful. You guys chilling? See, right out the door, I can feel it. That monthly maps too, also, right? This is bear zone. Like if we don't clear this by next week, we're back to bear market again. So again, not saying that it's going to crash market, but bear market's going to basically mean another choppy wave. So the profile is looking to change. I thought it was going to be nice and bullish, but I mean maybe, but the profile is looking to change to be another choppy time. So it does feel like, you see how this went down and we're like, okay, now the bull market's back. Well, now the bear market's back. So that's what it looks like when it chops. So you guys always wondered how I did that, right? How markets do this. You can kind of tell. So are y'all kind of fluent now with monthly maps and how we do that? Chat. You know what I mean? How monthly maps you can determine, are we going to rocket straight up from here? Or are we going to hit resistance again? This is how I do it. So we got maybe another wave down next week. Y'all getting pretty fluent at this, right? So the market's flip-flopping a lot. And so the way that it reads is that the light gray is where your bear stuff is. Now overall, the market does have some bull tendencies from here, but you can see that even at this price right here, next week it intercepts with bear zone. So puts will be in the money. So there's again another couple weeks of pressure to the downside. So it's like, right? You can see that the market, okay, maybe not yet, you know, rip to the people that were like shorting there and then longing there. It's gonna be a tough road. So it's very much possible we're back to another wave down, and we see it before anyone else, right? So right when the market opens and I saw this, I was like, ooh, that's pretty nice. Y'all heard me this morning. I was like, ooh, that's nice. That was nice for my trade. I was like, okay, that's cool. And then we fell and I got my target and closed out. But this is bearish like next week. So the way you read this is pretty easy. You got two colors on my screen, dark gray and light gray. Wherever you're trading, you can look out in time, and that's the date it intercepts with the bear pressure. So it's kind of like a trajectory, right? You're throwing a dart, where's it going to land? So at the current price, it's not bearish today, and it's not bearish tomorrow, that day or that day. But by this day, the 22nd, which is whatever day we come back from the holiday, Monday. Now again, monthly maps will change after expiration. They'll shift around drastically, but all things being equal, if they don't, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is going to be bear pressure, which means we'll wake up. DD ratio will probably be less than half. Look at this. It's already on the edge right there. Market's already feeling it. I'm going to tell you guys, it wouldn't be unlike the market to do this today. So when you get that bear resistance appear, interrupting your nice, beautiful bull market, you have that caution. So like today, any knife catching, scalps only, y'all. I'm going to tell you. Heed my warning. Scalps only. Like, get in, get out. No longs to reversal. Don't bag hold on the way down either, okay? Can't give you all investment advice, but don't bag hold on the way down. See, we clobbered through liquidity pocket and kept falling. That's that insight. Scalps only. If I was longing, scalps only. And I'm talking like tiny scalps. That's it. This is coming down today. You can feel it. Scalps upside. Scalps to upside today. Scalps to the upside today. All right, hold on. We got to play the. We got a song for this. Hold on. Wait, Brad's playlist, is this just, oh, this is just music that Brad wrote. Oh, I was always wondering where all the rest of the songs were. Brad just has a playlist for Brad's music. Okay. All right, I got a song I'm gonna play for you guys. Hold on. I got a song for you guys. Hold on. Morning, Matowski. What's up, Lucky Moan? Those boys love that Barris Pants, bro. I can't wait for my training. So Kyle today is trading me on some rocket scooter stuff. I love it. No, well, jokes aside, it's Kyle's own indicator, the Varus man. He wrote this. It's fantastic. So I've always wanted, I've always dreamed of there being a time when I could be a student again. I'm so excited. This Verispan thing that you guys made, look, what they took, so y'all know how powerful the risk interval is, right? Y'all know DD band is a pivot in the risk interval thing, right? So let's get ahead. Well, hold on. Let's get ahead of this and let's draw up some, hey, Brian, what's up, dude? You have 35K this year in payouts. Here's a boot camp. Thanks, Matt. Oh, my dude, 35K in payouts. My brother. I love it. Can I share your story on socials, if you don't mind? I love it. I always celebrate you guys who are making payouts. Oh, we'll do some bootcamp giveaways. Did I buy the dip, bro? I didn't buy this one, but look. It's good enough to try to go, but you can see how it's consolidating below the bear zone. It's gonna keep flushing today. Days like this are days that the market probably might not rebound. So be careful on the long side, you guys. Honestly, I'm saying this is gonna be you can feel it. This is a day that's gonna fall swift without bouncing. You can feel it. Fall. I don't think there's gonna be a bull bounce either. So be careful today. You can feel it. Too high. I can't breathe. Okay, I was teaching y'all something. Oh, risk intervals. So hold on, before I get to your stuff, let's do this. 68.75. Let's go ahead and make sure we get a catalyst. Actually, Nasdaq will hit first, so let's do this. So what you do is 262 off the top. So that would be 262 from, what is this? 650. Actually, I'll measure from here. 262. So 30. 324. Cat active 324. I can check my math on that. I think that's right. Okay, so below the purple line, there's no trading. All right, we know that roller trade extremely light. So S&P is going to be 60. I want to play the market go down on me song one more time. Ooh. Wait, what is this one? 68.75 at the top here. So 13. You know, sometimes I forget my niece and nephew's names because I'm getting old, but you know, I don't forget how to add numbers in my head quicker than anybody in my state. As a kid, I was the state middle math champion. I used to get a lot of girls. Tell them that on first dates. Hey girl, what's up? Give me 2 numbers. I'll add them up for you real quick. Kyle, donating so much more boot camps. Much love from the prop course staff from the community, taking 3 payouts this week. Kyle, holy crap. So Kyle, our mod, got his first payout not too long ago. Now he's up to 5. Love you, bro, man. All the work you do for us, man, invaluable. The whole prop score team is just fantastic. The prop score team and the Rocksteer team, man. Both companies, I run 2 different companies. Both of them, I think we just meet and have the best people in both of those, man. You guys are irreplaceable. All right, y'all want some free boot camps? Want some booty camps? Type in booty in chat. We're gonna free training for the program. Remember, boot camp is only $20 for 20.